Hello, I'm the Raging Beard and welcome to part 2 of the road to Thruxton. It's been a while since my last video, but in part 1 we had a look at what the track day experience involves, driving the Porsche Cayman and the Formula Renault, and had a look at the track itself, the mod for Assetto Corsa. Learnt the corner names, I've all but forgotten them now, so I'll probably keep the track description on. It's not essential to know them, but it's nice to go in with a bit of knowledge. And we'll have a look at a video on YouTube. I found an old video, it's like 4 years old, by a YouTuber by the name of The Beard Boy, funnily enough. And he's not very active on YouTube, it seems. But yeah, credit goes to him for this video, because there's not many on there that show the instructor driving. So this is like the instructional drive before you get to drive yourself, and just see what's expected, what lines they take. You know, there's cones on the day, they're not in the mod. That'd be nice if that was an option. But yeah, so the video is not super high resolution. It's, you know, quite old. I guess it's what's supplied by the circuit to you. But yeah, let's dive in and take a look.
Okay, so coming out of here, we give way to anything coming down the pit lane. As you drive out of the pit lane onto the circuit, decent mirror check. Yep. Make sure we're not going to move over in front of anyone.
Couple of dead cones.
Particularly ride cars.
Rip.
They can be going a bit quicker than everybody else around there. Okay. Off we go. Now then, we're going to do the complex in fourth. Right, okay.
Fourth?
So
He's already in fourth.
red cone is where we turn. In we go. Apex.
Keeping really tight in there.
Apex. Back to the red.
Just keep about car's width or so to the left.
And away. Okay. Fifth. Over. Get ourselves set for the next one.
So he's in at the end of the
This is
curb.
the one with the late apex. Remember? Yep. With the marshal post. That's it. All the way over.
Not really all the way over.
We use the blues as a guide. They'll bring us into the apex.
Well, that's in the mod, yeah, the marshal
Blues,
post.
Leave the wheel alone. And let the car use the full width of the track. On down the hill. Up into 6. Yellow flag. Yep. So red cone to turn it at. In we go. He's holding it, not waving it, so
He
be
picks up
aware
that marshal
maybe
post.
something. Right. It's not an immediately panic after the corner. Okay. There we go. That's what that's all about. One dead single seater. So up the top towards the chicane, straight line approach between the two yellow cones.
Straight line.
Brakes and 5, brakes and 4. Okay. In.
So 4.
Deep into this side, and then turn and go.
You don't go under 4th gear.
Alright? Brilliant. That's how to get a decent exit from the chicane. Up into 5th. Speed limit through here. This-ish. Right.
This-ish.
Too pedantic. Okay, so back where we started again. Yeah. Pit lane exit. So this time I'm approaching the complex in 5th. So get it straight. Brakes. 4. In.
It's a
Back on
4th.
the gas. Okay. Right.
It's really
On
tight.
the gas at a rate at which I can stay on it. Yeah. 'Cause
Not
I
all the
haven't
way
lifted.
over.
All I've done is increased. Right. Okay. All the way through.
Here he's all the way over at the end of the curb, roughly.
Oh,
Bloody
howdy.
Audi in the way.
Hello, Audi.
Brilliant.
Oh, hello.
There we go, yeah. I did drive one of those a while back. Not here, but somewhere else.
Okay. Offline, right? Shouting out there means the corner tightens up on me.
I mean, it looks like he's just going for a casual drive. I know it's meant to look effortless and everything, but
6. Approaching quicker. Brakes. Off the brakes.
certainly not going for a hot lap.
Back on the gas. Positively driving the thing through the turn. Yeah. And away. Okay. Alright, we know what all this is about, don't we?
Yeah, still there. Absolutely.
So, once again, heading for that red. Brakes. 5. 4. Into the chicane.
So you'll run it out, turn it in.
Excellent. Then to get off the circuit.
Okay, so things to take away from this already is you're not going hell for leather. I understand that. I guess it's just to learn the track in this car. Enjoy it at the same time, but then you're left to your own devices in the Formula Renault, I guess, which is going to be limited to some degree. But yeah, so 4th through the complex, you don't go below 4th. And just try and remember what I've seen now when I jump in the sim. Just a rough idea. That's what I'm going for. Now, going into the sim, the car I'll be driving, well, unfortunately there's no non-S Porsche Cayman, and the S that's in the Assetto Corsa is quite a big jump in performance. I've tried doing some engine swaps with one of the bits of software you can get, and I found nothing suitable really, and I don't need it exact, you know, this isn't that serious, jeez. So I'm just going to drive the NSX, the Acura NSX, Honda NSX, which is, you know, roughly, it's like rear-wheel drive as well. The power's close, the weight's close, you know, it's H pattern, so it will do, and then as for the Formula Renault, there's no mod for that. People were suggesting all sorts, but in the end I've come up with something a bit different, which is close-ish, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. So let's just jump in sim now and try and put what I've seen on the track. Okay, welcome to Thruxton Motorsport Centre on a rather cloudy day, though to be fair, I hope it's like this or better when my time comes. It's about 10 AM, we can see on the clock there. 19 degrees, I've got the track pretty much to myself. The marshals have still turned up for work, even though it's just me. There's a few people around to watch me get this totally wrong. Let's get this car started. Here we are, we're in the Acura NSX, left-hand drive, same as my rig, but obviously I'll be in a right-hand drive Cayman come the time. Gearing, I won't be able to have that the same as the instructor, it's going to be different. I mean, he's doing the complex, he calls it, Allard, into Campbell and Cobb, he's doing it all in 4th. Seems incredibly slow, I assume it's quicker than it looks in the video. I won't be heel and towing either, because you know, I've never done it real world cars. Maybe in the Formula Renault I might be able to do it. It's easy in my sim rig. In fact, it's alien not to do it. But yeah, I doubt I'll be doing it in the Cayman. So anyway, he keeps tight there, right in apex. He doesn't move right to the edge of the track. That was late. To Seagrave, he gets to about the edge of the thing there. Where's he turn in? Turns in, alright, I'll turn in a bit early because he touches around here and he says this is the late apex. Okay, then how far over does he go here? Because this is where the blue cones come into effect. And the apex is at the marshal stand there. It says keep the wheel as it is, though he does slowly let it off. Up the hill. I'm going to right foot brake, and he does brake. And turn in for the second marshal. In here it's just a case of he just drives around. I think he's avoiding cars or whatever. Next point of note is straight line it through here. This is where I want to heel and toe. I can put a blip in. Oh, and he says keep it deep here, deep in here. Oh, maybe not that deep. Around here and through the cones at a speed limit, an unspecified speed limit. For nothing crazy, but I mean he's in fourth here. It's alright, let's have it in third. So you'd be out here coming in for a straight line. That might be a bit late, but never mind. And he does change up a gear. He stays in it, I think. Apex too early there. And he's out here, blue cones it in. Marshall, it keeps the wheel roughly there. Up the hill. Didn't mean to left foot brake. And broke too much. Never mind. So something like the gist of this. This is Lonely Bush there. Oh, straight line brake. Second, you might not even say blip. Deep in here. Speed you're going at, probably not necessary. You don't hear him blip the throttle.
Sector 3 time is quick.
And then deep in here. Talks about not full power, doesn't lift, he just decreases the input or something. What does he say? I don't know. Sounds like a lift to me, what he's talking about. But I think he just means he feathers the throttle or something. Late apex here. Let the car come out. Oh, I've cocked this one up. Cocked this one up totally.
This lap won't count. You've cut the track.
Shit. Right, let's try it not messing about, going slow as driving Miss Daisy. But try and keep his lines roughly. Roughly. I've cocked that up. That's not where the blue cones were. I'm not gonna lie. find it tricky just to go slow and follow his line, follow the rough line. Well, I can't even remember it exactly. I watched it a number of times, but bits and bobs I can remember. Straight line here. Turned in too early, I think, now. And this is the late apex. Well, I haven't even found an apex. Bit of sun's come out. Okay, stay a little bit later here. That's better. Bit of an early turn in. Not run it wide. Don't need to slow down quite that much in Brooklands. Overall, I think the lines were better this time. Straight line brake. And the third. Be on some sort of speed limit here. Touch of grass there. And run it out wide. Yeah. Blue cones. No. Too early. Too early turn in. Brakes here. Oh, turn in earlier than that. I actually am confused as to how to slow down and brake and change gear without heel and toe in, because that's all I do. I never used to, but now that I do that all the time, to do anything else is just... Yeah, I do it every day in the real world.
You've just done a 141.4. Sector 3 times okay.
Okay. Well, I think that was better.
Right tyres are cold. Set to 2 times quick.
The line is, I guess, ish what I remember seeing. And this bit, yeah, it just makes sense. Anyway, obviously the straight line through. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. None of this.
That lap was at 1:38.
I'll try and not heel and toe.
So far.
I can't do it, there's not enough time. I don't feel like there's enough time to brake, then change gear. Because you shouldn't obviously brake, change gear, brake more. That doesn't seem like the right thing to do, but get all your braking done, then go to the right gear. But
Sector 1 is 0.6.
Right, anyways.
Next.
doesn't seem like there's time. Right, let's try his lines roughly with what I'd usually do in sim. My amateur version of heel and toe. Because if I could heel and toe awesome, that'd be quite cool, but as I probably make a hash of it, I'm sure he'd say don't do that. Something like that. Can be wider here. Comes into around that point. Yeah. Well, it'll be a darn so easy when you've got cones to follow. Can't go wrong, can you? Point to point cones. Surely. I say that. I apologise in advance to any cones who suffer an untimely demise. Well, okay, so there we go. We're going round. I could be looking at lap times, trying to increase lap times, but I'd say clearly from the video that's not what it's about. No, that's not even a blipping. No blipping. Yeah. I don't know, the lines are ish somewhat what he was doing in the video. That's probably about as close as I'll get. Straight lines it, carries on. No blipping. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. No handbrake in this car.
The lap time was at 1:39.1. Sector 3 is 0.7 off your best.
I don't know what he's doing. I didn't ask him to come in, but he's coming on his day off, giving me call outs. I don't need to know, mate. He's so enthusiastic. He's not getting paid, but you know, he just loves it. He loves it. Bless him. Right, let's stop here because, you know, they really appreciate it when you just randomly stop somewhere on the track. And let's swap cars. I'll show you what I've come up with to try and replicate-ish the Formula Renault. Okay, so this is what I'm going with. An Avia AE2, obviously. A Formula Easter car. Don't know what Formula Easter is. From the Czech Republic, from the late 70s. 120 brake horsepower, 10 less than the Formula Renault. Top speed I think is about 120, which is less than the Formula Renault. But it's a 4-speed H pattern. I wanted H pattern. A lot of others are obviously flappy pedal. This being older is H pattern. But the 0 to 60 was roughly in the ballpark of what I'm looking for, or in the same county as the same ballpark at least. So yeah, this would do. It's like some kind of glorified go-kart on wheels maybe, but yeah, we'll see. I'll throw it around Thruxton and see how I get on. Okay, here we are on the Avia AE2 Formula Easter car, whatever Formula Easter is. It's modelled quite nicely. The marshal up there. I've tried waving, I've shouted, he's just ignoring me, the rude bugger. He's not happy, look at him, he wants to go home. Let's just get going. There's the, look at that, Porsche Caymans in there, that's where they keep them.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
So let's try and follow roughly the same lines as I'm meant to be. Straight line brake. Not heel and toe in. Over the curb probably too much. There's no fifth. Keep it flat out. Is it just flat out the whole time in this? I assume it is. So I think top speed here is 120, which is less than the okay. Right, let's try a lap not heel and toe in, because I don't know if I'll be able to. Just flat out basically. Light apex. Can't go wrong. Oh, hello. I'll say that. This car isn't quick enough, is it? It is flat out at 120. I think the Formula Renault's meant to be 140. It can brake a lot later than that. But I say I wasn't going to heel and toe. That's out the window straight away.
You've just done a 127.9. Sector 3 time is fast.
Should be able to though, shouldn't I, in the real world in one of these? Lock the rear wheels there. Let's try a lap without heel and toeing in this thing. So to my mind, I've just got to get the braking done early, give me time. Oh, no, there's not a whole lot of gear changing. Get it into fourth. Job's good. And don't know if you're meant to run curbs. Late. Doesn't really matter in this. So yeah, I can brake a lot later. Whee! Forget it. Forget it. Let's do this heel and toe. Let's get round quicker. Let's go for a hot lap. Hot lap time. This is stock setup, default setup. I imagine there's not a lot you can change. That doesn't need second, does it? Third gear. Alright. Just pin it. Never turn in early enough there. This lonely bush. Oh, right.
That lap was at 125.5.
125.5, we can beat that. That was a bit dirty through there, not very clean at all.
Sector 1's quick.
A breath of fresh air after that NSX.
Sector 2 time is quick.
Yeah, not a bad lap all in all.
That lap time was 123.9.
123.9. Okay, let's start chipping down at the time a little bit.
139.1. Sector 3 is 13.
I'm trying to keep tidy lines, similar to what's expected. Oh, I'm already slower.
Sector 1 time is good.
Is it? .38 down, .39 down.
Sector 2 is a tenth off your best.
It's all lost at the start. Hello. Not the best way of doing it. Sliding through the chicane. Alright, here we go. Here we go, this one. I'm down already.
Your front tyres are cold.
Oh, I've cocked it right up. Really wide there, but
Sector 2 time is good.
it's a good demonstration of losing time by just turning in late. Nearly a second. Nearly a second.
That was at 124.9. Sector 3 times okay.
I'm up, let's try and keep it that way.
Sector 1 times okay.
Yes. Don't lose it all at the end.
Sector 2 time is quick.
I can brake later. Woo. Not that late.
That was 123.8. Sector 3 time is fast.
So my track day isn't long away now, and I'll probably drive this a few more times between now and then. The question is, will it make a difference? The problem is I It's not like I've got a before and after at Thruxton. But surely knowledge of the track has got to help. More so when you're in the Formula Renault and you left your own devices. I guess it's going to be limited in some way, but you know, you're very much told do this, do that in the Porsche, and it seems to be on the slower side. So in the Formula Renault, you know, I'm going to try and hill and tow, harder braking, really get the race car experience that I'm after. So yeah, I hope this has made a half decent video. To be honest, it could be a lot shorter than I thought it would be. There's not a lot to it, is there? Watch the video, try and follow it around. And it didn't take long to roughly learn his lines. Let's get in up here.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
But what it will translate to in the real world, who knows? John! John!